Hi, I'm Nikita.
And I'm Kayla.
Today we want to talk about diversity, common types of diversity, and some other stuff to go with it.
So, diversity is just basically a range of different things. And then the first thing I'm going to talk about today is what are some very common types of diversity that teachers will experience and what type of diversity is found in Wyoming. So, the few of the main ones are race, gender, language, religion, and even reading levels. In Wyoming, there are different diversity groups all around. Some of the most common ones are race and language. And then some statistics are that there are 84% white people, 9.6% Hispanic, and 2.11% Native. And then there's 7.63% non-English people here. And 98% of people are actually US citizens. The next thing we're going to talk about is why is it important for teachers to recognize and understand the different types of diversity in their classrooms.
Okay, so it's important for teachers to understand and recognize diversity so they can make a learning environment that benefits all the students. The online NDT Resource Center says if a student feels uncomfortable, unsafe, or not respected, then their chances of success in the classroom dramatically decrease. Teachers need to be aware of the diversity in the classroom so they can get ahead of discrimination and prejudicial remarks before they start. Teachers are responsible for giving rules or disciplinary acts. Teachers should have a good classroom management with punishment and reinforcements in place. In an Edit Change project by Paul Gorski, he explains that ground rules or community name norms can help your class run more smoothly. Teachers need to stay positive about every one of their students. They need to realize that every student is unique and different. Once a teacher has their mindset on that one concept, they can use the different forms of diversity for students' benefits. When it comes to diversity, teachers need to value it. They should be positive role models for their students. The NDT Resource Center says there has always been diversity in the classroom, and teachers and students alike should embrace it. When people value diversity, they recognize and respect the fact that people are different and that these differences are a good thing. One example of students embracing each other's diversity was when students attempted to solve a problem in a group. It's better to have the group be a variety of diversities with different skills and different ways of approaching the problem versus a group that has all their strength concentrated in one area.
So, how can teachers recognize diversity in their classrooms?
All right, so teachers do these things. There are a lot of techniques and class projects to manage diversity in the classroom. These techniques allow the teacher to recognize the range of diversities. On the tutoring website, School is Easy, it gives 3 ways to manage diversity in the classroom. 1, highlight the diversity of the classroom to the students. 2, get to know your students. Try to build a relationship with them. And 3, always provide an array of different learning tools. I think another great way for teachers to understand diversity is to prepare ahead of time for it. There are a lot of great websites that help with this. Matt Davis posted on Edutopia some great links from other websites and books on the subject, such as awareness activities that have engaging ideas and activities to introduce diversity. There are lesson plans and resources for multicultural and diversities for teachers. And there is even an article on how to prepare teachers to work with diverse students and their families. So Michaela, how can these types of diversity be an asset in education?
So, there's quite a few ways where it can be an asset, especially in learning. If you go to tcf.org, it talks about how in a classroom, diversity affects everything. It can go from being in cliques with your groups, or even people feeling like they're not wanted or left out. And everyone's just different. And so you find those people you fit in. And then in an article I found, it's called How Racially Diverse Schools Benefit with Having Different Types of Diversity. It talks about how 50 years ago in a school we couldn't have the same colored bathrooms or colored water fountains, but now where we can all use the same restroom, same lunchroom, sit in the same place, it makes a lot of things easier and we all get along. And so that's basically how there's assets, different paces of learning, like I shows on the PowerPoint. On the next page, on the next 2 slides, you can see where we found all of our references and all of our information that we researched.
All right, so this was our project. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks.
Thank you.